This is Curtis here, rolling out another sports talk video from Ace Per Head Studios. Draft Mania is on the way. We're going to talk about the Washington football team drafting their way to pole position in the NFC East. Now, anything can happen. And drafts, they don't make or break a team, but they could put some icing on the cake. And if you're a Washington Redskin fan, you had to be smiling when two teams traded in front of the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry and took the top two corners, forcing Jerry to trade out back a couple of spots and grab Micah Parsons. Now, Micah Parsons, he could turn into something amazing. The guy's a freak. But we know it's a little bit of a developmental phase going on there. And cornerback is what they really need. Now, next year is a different story. But for this year, it looks like you guys got a great edge. Now, aside from what Dallas didn't do, it was what you guys did. That was pretty good, man. I actually really liked your draft. You didn't have a ton of picks, but you made a bunch of hits, seemingly. I mean, these are prospects. We have to keep that. But as far as prospects go, he did a really good job. Jamin Davis, one of the weaknesses on your team, really is not many on defense, was linebacker. Was a little thin. John Bostic, he's getting a little long in the tooth. He had a good season, I think around 100 tackles. But you really need to fill that out. And Jamin Davis, he's a project player in some regards as far as a 3-down back. His coverage skills are very raw. He's like a 1-year kind of linebacker. But what a freak. I mean, it's unbelievable what some of these athletes are doing today. 6'4", about 230. He had a 42-inch vertical and 11-inch broad jump. Now, that doesn't mean you're a good football player. But what it does mean is that you have an engine that if the tools are there, you can drive like a Maserati. And while he does lack coverage skills, they're raw, they need to be developed. But, that can be built on. But he is an excellent run stopper. He fills the gaps. He attacks quickly. He's got good instincts, high volume. I mean, it's only 1-year window. But 4.40 with, like I said, 42-inch vertical and 11-foot broad jump. This guy he could become something special. And Ron Rivera is a good coach. I mean, you just got to sit down and say, this guy, there's some people out there that you look at them and you say, that's a good coach. And he's a defensive coach. And I really think that he's going to be a really good player for you. He could turn into a very good player. With the front that you have and the ability to suck up blocks, it's going to open up gaps for him to shoot through. And, when you look at it, it was the 1-year thing. 11 misses on 150 tackles, which is really good. So, I mean, when you look at your front, you have Chase, Sweet, Allen, Settle, Payne. I mean, this is a great front. This is a front that any one of these players, and it's true, I'm not just saying that. I mean, Settle's a big guy, but that guy could play. So he might demand a double. And if you're not, it's leaning towards the defense. Payne the same way. I think he's 34th ranked in the league. Allen, Young, Sweet. So the beauty of this is you got a shooter with great speed, who's a great tackler, who can come in and make those big plays on early downs to get the offense off its game, off schedule. So I really, really like that pick. Then in the second round, Sam Cosmi. I thought you guys definitely could. You have a lot of offensive line talent. There's no talent. In some regards, maybe like too much. Okay? But really the truth is that in a physical team and a physical division, last year there was some issues with injuries. And some of these good plays you had on the line, they were getting nicked. There's a little unsettling on the line. But now when you add Cosmian, who he's a guard / tackle, 1,500 pass. This guy is a veteran of pass blocking. He had 1,500 pass blocking reps. 96.7 by PFF's grade. Excellent pass blocker. 6'6", 325. So this means this guy is big enough to play either that inside or outside. And so however Ron Rivera sees it, this guy is a depth player who can come on maybe when someone gets hurt, maybe even take the starting position. He can play inside, outside. I think he might lend towards the inside, early on. I feel like that when you get tackles that are questionable tackles, it's good for them to get inside. It gets their feet wet, builds their confidence, and then you can really try them down the road at that tackle spot. But, Brandon Sheriff, 4th best in the league. Schweitzer, 18th best. You brought Eric Flowers back from my Dolphins. While he's not a good run block, he was ranked 33rd, 4th or something in the league because of his pass block. Quality player. Chase Roulier, 6th. Cornelius Lucas, who's ranked 22nd. Morgan Moses. You have a plethora of players. Some of them have a little injury issues or whatever. But with that front solidified, you're going to have a good run game. Anthony Gibson's a good running back. You got a good receiving core. Curtis Samuel, Terry McLaurin. And then you back that with my man Fitzpatrick. I said this in the last video. I don't know if you watched it or not. But I didn't like Fitzpatrick. I just said Fitz tragic, Fitz magic, and all this other stuff until he played for my team. And once he played for the Dolphins, just like all the players on the team, they loved him. Because a lot of this Fitz tragic stuff is just media hype. When you look at it in context, he's carrying teams that are usually have a weakness. And he's got to make it up. And sometimes he gets a little too aggressive. But he throws his receivers open. He plays with guts. He makes big runs. So you add this great offensive line. I won't say great, but very good. And I think it can compare with Dallas's strength. So I think strength for strength, Dallas's main strength is its offensive line. And both their tackles are coming off serious injuries. One with the neck, one with the hip. So their strength, you've countered their strength. Quarterback, you can however you want to slice it. Dak, we'll say Dak's better. Fitzpatrick, though, can have that magic. But then you add in a quality receiving group and a better defense. Run the football, quality big play passes in the clutch, and an excellent defense. You grab Benjamin St. Just in the 3rd round. 6'3", slightly over 200. There's questions on his hips. Is he a corner? I think really we're moving towards this fluid kind of secondary for the most part, where you got these safety corners that can safety corner linebackers. And I think he fits that role where he can come in and play a role for you guys. But, you got a quality secondary, Jackson III, Fuller. You got Jeremy Reeves, 4th best, top 5 safety in the league. So you guys are highly poised to take the division. Not like you did last year where it was touch and go and you had this, it was like, yeah, we won the division, but it was kind of like the whole team's kind of lost it too. It wasn't really a quality win. Win's always a win, don't get me wrong. This year, I think you're going to take it. I mean, Dak's coming off an injury. The line's uncertain with high injuries. The defense has got its serious issues and there's been no major upgrade at the corner position. And you guys are pretty much stacked. When you look over the team, it sort of gets a little hard, aside from quarterback, obviously. And I believe in Fitzpatrick. Don't listen to the media. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Not saying he's Brett Favre, top 5 or whatever. But with this kind of complimentary team around him, put them in the clutch situations. You guys are in pole position this year in the division. And, look, Brady's in Tampa. Who knows? I mean, that's a real tough to go to the Super Bowl or something. But that's not really what it's about. Control your division, get to the playoffs, and then you never know. Anything can happen. And I think it's very clear that the Giants, Jones is up in the air. They've got some good components. Don't get me wrong. Good coach. I like Judge. I like some of the defensive components. But are they ready? I don't think so. I don't think Jones is ready. Maybe, but I don't think so. Philly, they're trading back because they know they're not ready. They're taking a flyer on the season, storing for the future and see what happens. So reality is the battle is Washington and Dallas. And clearly, after the Dallas failings, no fault of their own, just other teams were more aggressive at the key position they needed. And you guys drafting well and having a better team to start, filling it with Fitzpatrick. Clearly, Skins are going to be the team to beat. And I am a proxy, not proxy, what do they call that? I'm vicariously living through your team through Fitzpatrick. For at least this season. As long as you got Fitzpatrick, I'm a Washington football team fan. And I'm going to be rooting for you. I'm going to be watching those games. Fitzmagic is coming for you, Skin fans. I don't know if I can say that anymore. Football fans. So, good draft. I would be very hopeful. Thank you for staying to the end. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And enjoy the rest of the draft. There's still good picks for you guys, and you never know what you can find. This is Curtis saying farewell.